What's up, guys? So back again with another UFC video. So this is going to be on the UFC Fight Night card, UFC Fight Night 89, MacDonald versus Thompson. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the early prelims or Fight Pass prelims, which start at 3:45 p.m. Pacific time. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be giving you guys my my predictions / picks, and a little bit of analysis on the fights, on the fighters, and what I think is gonna happen in the fights. So start with the first fight here. So my internet's a little bit laggy right now. That's why it kind of looks like that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. So with the first fight on the card, first fight of the night, we got Bagautinov against Herrera. So obviously a lot of you guys should know Bagautinov here. This guy's used to be like top 5 or whatever. Fought for the belt not too long ago. I think in late 2014 or early 2015, something like that. Anyways, he lost to DJ, and his last fight he also lost against another top contender, Benavidez, who I think is ranked number 1 or 2. So obviously Bagautinov here, he's coming off losses, but they're against high level competition, top 2, top 3 in the world. And now he's gonna fight Herrera. So Herrera here, a lot of you guys probably ain't too familiar with him. This guy's an up and comer. Only has 2 fights in the UFC. He has, he's 1-1 in his UFC record. He lost to Ray Borg, who's a good grappler, good takedowns. Ray Borg is an overall really good grappler. And then his last fight, he won against Joby Sanchez. I think that's his name. Anyways, that guy's like a striker, and the fight stayed on the feet, and Herrera was able to hurt him and finish him on the ground with a TKO win. So, and both those fights were on short notice, so that's something to note here, guys. So this time he's gonna have a full camp here, so I expect him to look a lot better and to be a lot more explosive. But this guy looks like a very explosive fighter. So let's compare both of these guys. So we got Bagautinov, his skill set obviously good, decent takedowns. His striking's, I would say it's okay. He just throws a lot of overhand rights and whatnot like that. He throws those power shots. How these Russian fighters trying to mix in takedowns here and now. So that's pretty much Bagautinov style. He comes forward, tries to hurt you with some overhand rights, uses his sambo to take you down. But I don't know about his his jiu-jitsu game is not too good. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to hold down Herrera if he takes him down, which I think he will. But Herrera is actually really good on the ground, guys. You guys see his submission percentage there is very high, and this guy does threaten off his back. So that's something for Bagautinov to think about here. But Herrera's skill set here, so this guy, from what I've seen in his last fight, has some good boxing, some good striking. Like I said, he has good submissions, good guard, very active off his back. But if he does get taken down, he should try to either threaten really quick, try to get submission on Bagautinov, or get back up. Because if he stays on the ground for too long, even though he is good on the ground, Bagautinov might be able to just kind of beat him up on the ground a little bit, and just win the round like that. But like I said, it's going to be hard to hold down Herrera. This guy's younger, he's explosive, and I think he's going to be able either bust out a submission on the ground, or just should be able to jump up back to his feet, or or sweep Bagautinov, because Bagautinov seems like he has problems holding people down, even though he has a strong 125er. So yeah, guys, a lot of people are gonna want to go with the favorite here. Bagautinov. We check the odds. Bagautinov right there, -275, plus 235 for Herrera. But I'm a bit of a gambler here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Herrera here. So I'm picking Herrera mainly because I think he's an up and comer. Bagautinov hasn't been looking too good. He's also, you guys know, he got suspended for a while because of steroids and whatnot. So he hasn't looked too good ever since then. And I just think Herrera here is going to be on the up and comer right now. He's up and coming, And I mean, this is a big step up for him. I mean, Bagautinov's a highly ranked guy and whatnot. It's going to be a big step up for him, but I think he's going to be able to pull through here, guys. You know, I think his striking's more crisp, more fluid than Bagautinov's, and I think Herrera should easily, you know, be able to evade Bagautinov's very one-dimensional striking, just throwing those overhand rights. And yeah, I just think Herrera's going to be better on the feet, and if it goes to the ground, like I said, he has those submissions to threaten with. So I'm picking Herrera here, guys, and you know, it's going to be hard to finish Bagautinov, so I don't really see much of a finish here. So it's either going to be a late finish, either by submission, maybe Bagautinov gets caught with a submission, or more than likely it's going to be Herrera decision, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Herrera by decision. Alright, now we go on to the next pick here. Let's see if it loads up, guys, because my internet's, like I said, is kind of laggy. If it doesn't load up, fuck it. Let's go ahead and keep going, guys. So the next fight is Covington against Meunier. I don't even know how to say his name. Meunier. Anyway, you guys can see his name right there, obviously in the bottom right hand corner. So Covington against this guy, Meunier. Oh, there he is. Jonathan, I'm just going to call him Jonathan. So Jonathan here is coming in short notice. Covington was supposed to face Alex Garcia. Alex Garcia and Jonathan are both from TriStar. So since Garcia got injured, I guess, you know, from the gym, they're like, hey, like let's find you know, you guys have any like other fighters that, you know, would be able to fill in and whatnot. And I guess Jonathan took the chance here. But this guy has a really good record, undefeated, good striker. He's a good kickboxer. Covington here, more of a wrestler, pretty much primarily just a wrestler. If you guys look at his grappling stats, high takedown average, takedown accuracy is not too bad either. I mean, nothing too impressive with that takedown accuracy, but I mean, he's relentless with his takedowns, so eventually he's going to get you down, right? So Covington's striking, not too good. Jonathan's striking is really good kickboxing, and this guy is huge for the weight class. He's 4 inches taller than Covington, and he's gonna have a 3-inch reach advantage. So this guy is big and long. He's gonna be able to, you know, use his kickboxing. Hopefully, try to stay away from Covington. But Covington's one of those wrestlers that's gonna be, you know, in your face and whatnot. So this guy's gonna be pushing forward very aggressively, and also Covington is very durable. It's pretty much a striker versus grappler matchup. Like I said, Covington the wrestler, Jonathan here being a good kickboxer. Jonathan is coming in short notice, but let's see. Also, Covington's only loss was to Warley Alves, who's a beast. He got caught with a guillotine in the first round. I don't know. I kind of want to pick Covington because of his wrestling and whatnot. And you know, Jonathan's probably not going to be too good on the ground, but you know, Jonathan trains at TriStar, guys, and I'm pretty sure, you know, he's worked on some takedown defense. Also, his recent fight, or his last fight, it was like only, I think I heard 3 weeks ago or something like that. So it wasn't too long ago. So this guy, you know, pretty much has been training and whatnot. So it's not like he's been just being lazy the whole time and whatnot. So Covington also beat my pal, guys. He's a good 170 pounder, even though he's getting old now. You know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and take another gamble here, and I'm going to go ahead and pick Jonathan here, guys. And pretty much picking him because this guy, he trains at TriStar. You know, TriStar knows what Covington's going to want to do. They know he's just going to want to wrestle Jonathan, which he could do. You know, he could, you know, keep him against the fence or the cage and whatnot. But, you know, maybe Jonathan might be able to land something before he gets to that position, or, you know, since he's so tall and long, you know, he might be able to work his way out, land some good combinations and whatnot. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Jonathan here. And Covington seems very durable, but I mean, Covington is very durable, but Jonathan here seems like he has some good power. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Jonathan win this fight by 3rd round TKO, guys. So that's gonna be my pick. All right, so here we go. Before I talk about this fight, hold up, guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, so in this fight, we got random Markos against Jones-Lybarger. That's some nice hair from Markos there. nice and bright. I like that red hair. Anyways, so I think this is now gonna, I don't think my internet is lagging anymore, so let me go ahead and look up their pages here. I like looking at their UFC profiles, just getting a little bit of that quick info for you guys. So here's Markos' page, ranked number 14 in strawweight. Summary: heart, determination, and grappling. As you can see, her last fight she lost against Carolina. I don't even know how to say her last name. I'm just gonna say Carolina. Anyway, she lost by decision. Carolina's a really good up-and-comer at strawweight, so you know, no shame in losing to her. Before that, she won against Aisling Daly, who is a good boxer, and then before that, she lost to Jessica Penny in a split decision. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at Joseline's recent stats. So her summary is boxing. You guys see her fight against Tecia Torres, which is her only fight in the UFC. She does, you know, showcase some of that boxing style. So obviously she lost against Tecia Torres. Tecia Torres, you know, she's what, top 5. Joseline here made her UFC debut, short notice. You know, probably had a bad weight cut, and you know, she still was able to land some strikes. But you know, obviously she's gonna lose to Torres. You know, it's really hard to beat Torres. And yeah, Torres pretty much outpointed her. But now Joseline here has a full camp, so she's going to be strong, she's going to be ready, she's going to be a lot better prepared, and now she's going to fight Randa Markos, who, you know, is a good grappler. So Markos here, good grappler, she's going to have the grappling advantage here. But on the stand-up, I'm going to go ahead and say Joseline is going to have the advantage here, guys. It looks like Joseline, like I said, has a good like boxing style. Also, if you guys look at her grappling stats, she does have some takedown defense. Torres attempted to take her down a few times, but you know, according to her stats, 100% takedown defense. And like I said, she's also a big fighter. Actually, I think I just barely said that. But anyways, she's also a tall fighter, guys. She's 3 inches taller, so she's gonna have the height advantage here. Reach advantage is identical according to the stats. But you know, that reach advantage is gonna help Joseline, you know, able to stuff those takedowns, and you know, she's still gonna have longer legs, I think, and could use some kicks. But like I said, Joseline just primarily uses her boxing as her striking. So it's pretty much another kind of like a grappler versus striker matchup. But obviously they could both do both things, right? But Markos here, I'm hearing, you know, she is improving her stand-up and whatnot. Her last fight, you know, tried to use some stand-up, some boxing and whatnot, but she's still not too, you know, solid with her striking like Joseline is. Joseline has way more straight punches, way better boxing, and you know, Joseline is gonna be slower, but I mean, she's gonna have more power. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the underdog again, guys. So I got 3 underdog picks already here in a row. Sorry about that, guys. Kind of tired. Trying to do these videos after work and whatnot, and it's late over here. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and take Joseline, guys. I think her stand-up's gonna be the difference here. Markos has not been looking too good. You know, it seemed like she was gonna be a beast, you know, in the Tough House and whatnot after the Tough House, but you know, recently she has just not been looking too good. Just have been you know, haven't been too impressed with her. And yeah, I think Joseline here, you know, coming with this full camp, trains, you know, at a good gym over there with Benson Henderson and whatnot at the MMA lab. You know, she's gonna have good conditioning. She's gonna have better striking, like I said. Her takedown defense is probably gonna hold up here. And yeah, I just see this fight, you know, staying on the feet, and I just see Joseline beating Markos up on the feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Joseline, guys. And you know, these 115 pounders don't have much power, so it's gonna be another decision pick here. I'm going for Joseline to win by decision. Alright, guys, so now we go on to the featured fight on the Fight Pass prelims. We got Theodorou against Sam Alvey. So Theodorou's coming off a loss to Thiago Santos. I picked Thiago Santos in that fight, but let's go ahead and check out the stats. I think I picked Sam Alvey on his last fight also. Sorry about that, guys. I think I picked Sam on his last fight also against Derek Brunson. And unfortunately, he lost to Brunson, but Brunson is a beast. So, Theodorou's background here. Mentally tough, cardio king. As you can see, his last loss, like I said, is coming to Thiago Santos. Before that, has some wins in the UFC. Not too impressive though, guys. He hasn't fought like really big names or anything, but you know, either way, he still wins fights. Sam Alvey. Try to refresh this again because I think it's acting up. I'm gonna try to open up that page again, guys. Okay, here it is. So here's Sam's page here. I have a strong wrestling base and I hit really hard. I also have an off the night style. Alright, so that's his summary. So, as you can see, his last loss, or his last fight also, was against Derek Brunson, who is a beast. Brunson's very aggressive, and yeah, I don't even think I saw that coming. I'm pretty sure I picked Sam Alvey in that fight, but yeah, you know, he was an underdog pick for a reason. Okay, yeah, this lag right here. Anyways, before that, look at that. He had 3 first-round knockouts in a row, but against Dylan Andrews, you know, that guy pretty much knocked himself out with a takedown. Against Cesar Ferreira, well, this guy has a glass chin. Kelly, man, well, that's an old man. So I mean, you guys got to think about that when you think about, you know, who's fought and whatnot. But anyways, back to right here. So look at the stats here. Both these guys finishers with their hands. Got some power on their hands and whatnot. Both of them throw a lot of volume. But if you guys see right there, Sam Alvey's stats, he absorbs a lot of damage. The grappling advantage here, Alvey does have some wrestling, but as you guys can see there, doesn't really use takedowns. If we look in his last fights, does not use takedowns at all. This guy just wants to stay on the feet, use his hands, land power shots, you know, land that right hand. He does have a good takedown defense, but you know, Theodorou here seems like he's the better athlete, and I just really think he's going to be the one better on the ground and whatnot. So I'll give the grappling advantage to Theodorou, but like I said, Sam Alvey does have that takedown defense. But on the feet, I want to say Alvey has the advantage here, but Elias here does have some good striking also. You know, it's not too bad. Another thing to note here is Alvey does start out kind of slow. That's probably how he got finished so quickly against Derek Brunson. Let's see. Yeah, guys. I think I'm gonna go ahead and really gotta think about this, guys. It's like, I know the odds are, yeah, you look at the odds there. Theodorou -280. I mean, Theodorou has fought the better guys, I'd say. Yeah, guys, this is hard for me to pick, so you know, we already have 3 underdogs in a row. I'm going with a favorite on this one, guys. This guy's durable, good cardio. I think he's just gonna outwork Alvey. Alvey has good power in his hands, but you know, he starts off slow, and I think Theodorou is gonna be using, you know, his striking, and then his cardio, and then his takedowns, and mix them all together here to try to tire out Alvey. And yeah, I think he's just going to pretty much outwork him the whole fight, guys, is what I think is going to happen. I don't think Alvey's going to be able to knock out Theodorou. Theodorou is very durable, very solid. I mean, you never know. Alvey could catch him with a really clean shot and knock him out. But, you know, I really think Theodorou is well-rounded game here. He's going to be able to get it done. And, he's also fighting in his home country, in Canada and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and take Theodorou, guys, and I think he's going to win by decision. Alright, guys, so those are my picks. I got Herrera winning by decision, Jonathan winning by 3rd round TKO, Jocelyn decision, and Theodorou by decision also. So those are my picks, guys, and not much else to say. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed these picks. 3 underdog picks there in a row, man. Herrera, Jonathan, and Jocelyn. I think they could all get it done. I think more than likely, if I had to pick which one's gonna get it done for sure, or which one's a little bit more safer than the rest of them from all three, I think Jocelyn here would be a more safer pick. I just really think she's gonna be able to beat Markos up on the feet. But let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So also, if you guys haven't joined DraftKings, check out DraftKings. I got a link below right there in the description. You guys can check that out. Pretty much, you guys can make some money. If you guys are good with your picks, it's MMA fantasy sport, whatever. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I've won money on it before, also lost money on it before, but depending on how much you want to play with or whatever, you won't lose too much. But yeah, not much else to say, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and try to make the Fox Sports 2 prelims. I don't know about that. I thought it was gonna be a Fox Sports 1, so that's kind of weird. Fox Sports 2 prelims video tomorrow, which is in Friday night. We'll try to do that video and the main card. We'll try to do both videos tomorrow. Haven't had too much time, guys, because of work. Haven't had too much time to study all the fights, like super in depth like I usually do. But yeah, I'm still gonna try to go ahead and give you guys some solid picks. Alright, guys, but that's it. Thanks for watching, and catch you guys on the next video.